It was the road rage incident. Alright, stand by.
We've got an officer. Looks like they're getting pulled over. A bus is getting pulled over. Hopefully they've got his license on him. Insurance, registration. Uh-oh. We've got. What? Todd? Huh? Uh-oh, Lindsay? Yep. Did they read him the rights? She's trying to escape. Look at her. She's just trying to escape. Back with LDTV with another one of our actual convicts.
That's me, always.
Hello, inmates. My name is Jeff Mullins, and I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, I'm with you. Service. Service. They need to serve. Oh.
I would tell her that she was right. That's awesome. I've learned way more than I could have imagined about the county, about the different areas that they're developing, and yeah, it's more than I could ever imagine. So.
Leadership Dixie has been awesome. It's allowed me to connect with a lot of community leaders and learn some things about my community that even though I've grown up here and lived here my entire life that I didn't know about my own community.
What do you think of our law enforcement here?
Love it. They're great. I can hear them at the range shooting, and it makes me want to go shooting.
Yeah, there you go. Let's do it. Let's go blow some stuff up. And
okay.
Shoot some rounds.
Sounds good to me.
Thanks, Patty. I appreciate it. All right, let's go with LDTV. Wow, Julie, that was awesome. What did you feel like that?
I almost dropped my phone.
Yeah?
I've never seen anything like that before.
It's pretty exciting. You do that on the stove, you'd be thinking twice.
No, I won't do it on the stove.
So what do you think of Law Day so far?
It's pretty amazing, from one emotional thing to another, so it's nice to know we have this much protection around us.
Oh, Patty.
That was cool.
So I would like to introduce you to my DNA, because our DNA tells a story about who we are and why we are. I have a gene called SRY. I love it. It made me a dude. I like it so much. I pass it on to my son.
A big part of my life is autism. Both my kids are diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder. And there's a lot of challenges that come with it, but there's a lot of miracles. And I'm open to talk about it with anybody. I love to share about it and just share stories and talk about them too. A lot of my life. Anyways, that's our family and that's me.
Everything is working towards being better. And why not?
Why not?
Why not be better?
Yeah.
Why not just keep working and being better and creating great things?
We can make a difference. I know others, our escape wouldn't have happened had it not been for the intervention of other people. And so understanding that everybody has an impact, everybody can make a difference is key to helping our community grow. When we love our community, when we want to thrive, we help others, and that's how that community continues to grow and thrive.
Awesome. Thank you. Leadership Dixie Group. Yeah, this is the convicts.
Okay, Brandon, what did you think of today?
Oh, it was awesome. Super fun. I have history here in southern Utah, so it was cool to hear the stories of everyone that spoke and stuff. So.
We have 2 dogs and a wonderful life here.
Your dogs are your babies.
Yes, my dogs are my babies.
Carol Hollowell from Switch Point, and I'm inspired. We've heard your story now probably. I've been part of this for 6 or 7 years. So as you said, when you came down south with your family, tell me about that story.
Moving from Oregon
Yes.
to here. Yeah, it had been during the mortgage meltdown in 08 and 09. And after you lose it all and go bankrupt, you need a fresh start. And so dart throwing to somewhere sunny led us to St. George.
That's awesome.
Here we came, yeah.
That's awesome. We certainly appreciate everything you're doing, and thank you again for everything. We'll catch more of you later.
I am an old club guy. I've been doing pest control for 11 years, so I did bring visual aids. As we look under your chairs, there is either an ant, a roach, a spider, scorpion, or a bedbug. If you can identify it, you get a prize.
So it also makes education relevant, and we feel like by being able to do that, it increases education in every facet, as well as builds leadership inside of that industry, starting in the 9th grade.
Brittany, what has been your favorite part so far?
So far, it's definitely been the tour of Black Desert and to see the amazing things that are happening out there. I haven't been out there yet, so to see how quickly that is growing and what they have planned for the future. And
do you know anything else that we have planned for today?
I know we're going down to Desert Color and going down to Paparazzi.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to that. And
The paparazzi one?
Yes. Looking forward just to seeing what's happening all over the city.
Okay, well, we hope you like it.
Thank you.
And we are back with more LDTV. I'm Emily Foster, and I am here with one of our class members, Leslie. Today is Growth Day, and our leadership theme for today is actually always improving. Leslie, I just wanted to ask you, what traits do you feel like a leader needs to have to always be improving, to continuously grow?
I feel like the more education that we can give ourselves, the more that we can learn about something new, then that gives us the opportunity to grow.
Yeah, absolutely, which is what we do here at Leadership Dixie, so you're in the right place.
It's a great place to be.
It really is. And we are back. This is Emily Foster with LDTV. We are still here live at the City Council meeting where they have proposed a increase on the taxes. Allie, please share your thoughts, your feelings.
Do you have any? This is just a hard thing for me because sometimes I think that people don't remember that not everyone has $6 per month. But one of the things I tried to tell them was that my husband has recently passed away and my babies aren't going to have formula. And then they mocked me. And the guy told me, the next guy said that we shouldn't bring our personal lives into it.
But this is about your personal life.
It's about my personal life. And how can someone say that? And they don't know. They have no idea what people are going through. And they just make it sound like everyone is wasting money. I just don't think they understand.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this might be our very last interview of the day. We are here at the end of this City Council meeting where they have proposed a tax increase. Jake, I would love to know, are you pro, are you against? What are your thoughts?
I think tax increases is communism.
So far this year.
Thank you.
I feel like the meeting went really well today. We got to hear from many of our city members on their pros and against increasing our taxes for more law enforcement in Leadville.
Well, it seemed like a pretty Riley crowd there. A lot of people came out from the community and they had a lot to say. What were some of the take-homes that you heard?
I think the biggest take-home is that everybody is aware of their financial situation and that they're all trying to make decisions based on what's best for their family and for the community, and that everybody really just wants the right decision to be made.
Council supported the motion.
Now, it appeared you were able to do some really magical stuff on the computer going into this. Are you just an absolute computer whiz?
I do really like Excel.
It shows. Well, thank you so much for being there, and thank you for keeping this together.
Kind of what led me here, I saw an ad in the Bar Journal for a firm down here, and it led me to St. George. And my grandma was born in Tropic.
Oh.
So, and some of my ancestors settled Leeds and the Tropic, Kanab, Orderville area. So I've always had roots down here, and we've always come to family reunions, and I've always been drawn to St. George in southern Utah.
So have I. I tell you, there's something that it's a draw here, isn't it? It's just like
I think it's in our blood.
It is, absolutely.
And in the air here.
Well, and good people want to be around other good people, and I find a lot of that here.
Yeah, absolutely. It's growing so fast, and this community is growing so fast, and there are just some amazing people in the medical field that are here to help.
I really enjoyed Government Day. Government Day for me was a lot of fun, but then also Diversity Day was incredible to learn about diversity and some of the diverse populations that are here in southern Utah. Eye-opening experiences.
Just rock on.
If you're watching this and you enjoy the content you're getting, this is hopefully on YouTube. You can subscribe and share more and be a part of our community, and you can contribute in a lot of ways. Thanks so much for watching LDTV.